Welcome to A Kick in the Grass, a football manager story. I'm Brett, and this is Bottom Dwellers, a recap. Today, we head back in time to the La Liga with Rayo Vallecano. We spent 7 seasons there in our first series of Bottom Dwellers. In this video, you'll be able to see how we went each and every season, the results, the ups, the downs, the in-betweens. Let's head off and check it out. In the first season, we are expected to avoid relegation. We are slated for relegation. We are predicted to finish bottom as of the start of this save. The other things we need to do is work within the wage budget, sign players under the age of 23, and hopefully reach the third round of this Spanish Cup. As far as finances went, we were given a massive £0 to spend, and our wage budget was $254,000. In the transfer market, we did a small amount of business. We managed to sign 2 players. We signed a player on loan, one Iglesias, a right back, and also Samir Memisevic, a central defender. We needed depth all over the pitch. This is about all we could do in the transfer window. We did sell someone, EC Palajon. We made $3 million from him. That allowed us to spend some on the wage budget. If we head into the tactics for Season 1, you can see we're playing this horseful 4-2-3-1. I've renamed it the Let's Go Rayo 4-2-3-1. I've actually made another video about the tactic. You can check that out if you want and download the tactic off of FM Scout. Now, as far as our best team is concerned, if we quick pick from the assistant, we have Falcao up top, Mequelens on the left, Trejo an advanced playmaker, Garcia on the right, Comasanya and Lopez in the centre of midfield, Garcia on the left of defence, Saviljic and Coutinho in the centre defensive positions, and Balyu on the wing-back right, and Dmitrievski in goal. If we have a look at the Spanish First Division, we've actually won 1, drawn 1 and lost 1, and if we look at the overview and the season preview, we are predicted to finish 19th now. That was 20th at the start of the save, but after a couple of quick transfers, obviously we've been bumped up. Elche is expected to finish dead bottom. All right, let's simulate to the end of the season and see how we went. Okay, it's the end of the first season, and we've had quite a success. The Spanish First Division, we have finished 5th, and in the Spanish Cup, only in 2 competitions, we have finished in the semi-final stage, knocked out by Malaga. If we have a closer look at the Spanish First Division, Real Madrid are the champions. Ahead of us is Atletico Madrid, Barcelona and Valencia, as you would expect. We come in a high 5th, an excellent season. We have finished well above expectations. 22 wins, 4 draws, 12 losses, with a 30 goal difference and 70 points on the board in the league. In the stats section, Karim Benzema was the top goal scorer, Toni Kroos had the best average rating, and Jose Gaya had the most assists, with Nabil Fekir having the most player of the matches. We had Alvaro Garcia in with 19 goals, coming 3rd. If we have a look at our transfers, we did make a couple in January. We got 2 loans in. We got Riqui Puig from Barcelona, a very technical player. He was excellent. And we also got Romeo Lavia from, I believe, Man City. He was on loan as well. Both of them were costing us nothing in loans. They helped us with squad depth and quality as 2 youngsters. On the outs, in January, we had Saviljic leave. He went for $2 million, helping us balance the books. And Bebe, he's old. We made $400k. That's a good move as well. And we loaned out Santi Comasanya. If we check out the squad and see how they went for the season, it was a success all round. We had 2 players score over 20 goals. Sergi Guardiola, he had 7 in the league, 25 overall. Alvaro Garcia, 9 in the league, came 3rd in that goal kicking, and 22 overall. We also had Nteke get 14, Oscar Trejo with 12, and Radamel Falcao, the talisman of our team, with 10. On the assist front, we had Martin Merkelens. He had 10 assists in the league, which was excellent. And in the average ratings, our best couple of players were Fran Garcia on the left of defence and Randy Ntecha playing in that central midfield role and also up at striker. All right, we'll head into Season 2 now and we'll have a look at what happens there. Starting off Season 2 on the club vision page, you can see there's a couple of orange and red things. We are not signing players under the age of 23 for the first team. We have no cash. We are also not working within the wage budget, but we'll solve that problem too. After the end of this season though, in Season 2, we are expected to be competitive in the Euro Cup. We go into Europe after finishing 5th last season. They want us to finish mid-table now. That's a lofty expectation after being slated for bottom and reach the 4th round of the Spanish Cup. Check out the finances page. Our original budget was $776,000. It's not very good. We have a little tiny bit left. We are overspending currently. We'll have to move that transfer budget into the wage budget. If we have a look at the transfers for this season, I'll just check, see if there were any that we had crossing over, and there were a heap. We got a bunch of free transfers in because we have no money. Marco Pajac, he comes in to help out at left back. Labyad comes in and he's an attacking player. And a Carper on the defensive right position. Juanpi comes in, playing on that wing or in the centre of attacking midfield. Unai Lopez, we spent some money on someone through the middle. He cost us $4.7 million. We got in a goalkeeper for free, Loris Karius from Liverpool. He looks really good. And Fabian Schär, he comes in from Newcastle to add some metal to our centre of defence. On the outs, we had a couple of players leave really quickly at the end of the season. Lucas Zidane, he's gone on loan. Dmitrievski, our goalkeeper, we made $2.5 million from him. Unfortunately, he had a good season, but we needed to upgrade. Santi Comasagna, who I believe we loaned out last year, has left for $2 million. And Alejandro Coutinho's left for $2.5 million. All of those things allowed us to up our wage budget and sign all of these guys on frees. If we switch over to this current season, we signed Maxime Penaud for $650K, a youngster. Umar Sadiq, we spent $5.75 million on him. We finally got a quality striker. Arnel Ahmedic, got him in. He's an excellent centre defence player. He cost us $6.75. And Alex Collado, $1.6 million from Barcelona. A very technical player. Hopefully he can do good things for us. A couple of unknown names leaving. Jonathan Montiel for $200K and Navarro out on loan. If we head into the tactics page to see what the best squad is, pick without restriction. The assistant manager has chosen Penaud to be up top. I believe that would be... Oh, okay. No, the reason why is we've got the wrong squad on. Let's redo that again. Pick without restriction. We are finally into our first team. Sadiq up top, our brand new striker. On the left of midfield is Collado. Through the centre is Trejo. And on the right, Alvaro Garcia. In the centre of midfield is Unai Lopez and Ntecha. Wing back left is Fran Garcia. Wing back right is Ander Carper. Central defence is Fabian Schär and Ahmedic with Loris Karius in goal. We have had a huge changeover of personnel, trying to upgrade this squad to be competitive each and every year. If we go into the Spanish First Division, we have had a pretty good start. 2 wins, a draw and 2 losses to get 7 points on the board. And if we head into the season preview, we are predicted to finish 11th, so that mid-table that the board expects. I am hoping to do better than that. All right, let's simulate the season, and I will see you back once Season 2 is done and dusted. So we have had a very successful season. We played in 3 major competitions, the Spanish First Division, the Euro Cup, and the Spanish Cup. We got knocked out in the 4th round by Lugo in the Spanish Cup. That is, to be honest, a disgrace. They're not even a team in the first division. In the Euro Cups, we put on a really good show, finishing in the quarterfinals, knocked out by Spurs. If we have a quick look at how we went in round to round, have a look at our group stage. Our group stage was here. We were with Besiktas, Lille, and Amonwa. We finished top of the group with 16 points. Into the second knockout round, we beat Bayer Leverkusen 4-0. And then in that quarterfinal, we lost in 5-4 against Tottenham. I think that's a really good showing for our Euro Cup. In the Spanish First Division, this is our bread and butter. We managed to finish third excellently behind Real Madrid, the champions, and Valencia, the runners-up. Malaga, Mirandes, and Guion all getting relegated. We won 23 games, drew 7 and lost 8 with a 39 goal difference and 76 points for the season. Winning the Golden Boot was Karim Benzema. The best player average rating was Toni Kroos. Vinicius Jr. got the most assists. Player of the match, Danjuma. Benzema and Koki all got 7. And Courtois, he got the most clean sheets. Our players, we had Umar Sadiq, our new striker, coming in runner-up in the Golden Boot. And on the assists, we had Alex Collado, another new player, with 10 assists coming in third. Heading over into the transfers, we made some business in January. We got some players in. Angelo Trindade, a new gen. He looks excellent. We're going to play him a lot. Nolaskoyan, 65k for a backup centre defence. Maharam Ademir, another new gen playing in the centre of midfield. Liam Delap, we got him on loan from Manchester City. We seem to be getting a couple of their players on loan. And Gonçalo Estevez, he came in on loan from Sporting to shore up that right back spot. On the outs, we had Falcao. He's old. He's gone for 200k. He wasn't getting games. Zidane got loaned out again. Valentin, 60k. Balyu, we sold him for $1.8 million. And Randy Nteka, $2.1 million. We have made a little bit of money and spent a little bit of money as well. If we head into the squad and we check out who scored the goals, you can see here we had one big goal scorer in Umar Sadiq. 41 goals in all competitions, 23 in the league, 11 in the Euro Cup, which is excellent. A few other players contributing as well. Garcia with 13, Alex Collado with 10, Riqui Puig with 10 as well, and Juan P getting 10 too. On the assists, we have Alvaro Garcia. He chipped in with 13. Umar Sadiq got 13 as well, being the leading goal kicker as well. Collado with 12 and Juan P with 12 as well, and a couple of other guys helping out. Our best two players were Umar Sadiq, of course, and our centre-back, Anel Ahmedic, having great seasons. Well, that wraps up Season 2. Let's head into Season 3 and see how we get on. Alright, it's Season 3, and the board are much happier. They are pleased with our signing of under 23 players. We're also working within the wage budget this season. After the end of this season, they want us to be competitive in the Champions Cup. It's our first chance in the Champions League. Mid-table finish again. Reach the 4th round of the Spanish Cup, and they don't care about the Super Cup at all. In the finances, we were given $3.2 million. That's the most we've been given ever. Still got a little bit left. And we have $631,000 to spend on wages. Checking out those transfers that we made. Before the season ticked over, at the end of last season, we managed to bring in a few players. A couple of free transfers. Pablo Maffio, a superstar on the wing-back right position. We got him in for free. He came from Stuttgart. Excellent pickup. Billy Gilmore in from Chelsea, a centre midfield player. He's going to be amazing for us. He is a bit of a wonder kid at the start of the game. And Guillaume Chatelain, a new gen we've all got high hopes for. On the outs, we had Ruben de Tomaslev and a Carper, a guy that was at the right back for us. We got him for free, made $5.2 million. And then Mimicevic, a guy we got for free as well. We sold him for $1 million. In the tick over of the season, we have picked up a new central defender, Bosco Sutalo, for a very cheap 6.25 at the quality this guy is. He's already worth $20 million. On the outs, just a couple of lone players. If we head into the tactics screen and quick pick our best team without restriction, we can see after the assistant manager is chosen, we have Umar Sadiq back up top, Collado, Juan P. Garcia across the attacking midfield spots, Gilmore, a new addition with Lopez in centre midfield. On the wing backs, we have Garcia again and Maffio, another addition on the right. Sutalo, another new addition in centre of defence with Ahmedizic and Correas holding that goalkeeping position. Looking at the first division, we've made a good start, 2 wins from 2. And the preview has us finishing 10th, 1 spot better than last season in 11th. We are 50-1 to win the league this year. All right, let's see if we do win the league. Highly doubt it. See you at the end of the season. End of season 3, and we were fighting on 5 different fronts this season. We had the Spanish Super Cup, of which we finished in the semi-final to Barcelona. In the Spanish Cup, we also got knocked out in the semi-finals by Valencia. A bit of a theme here. In the Euro Cups, we got knocked out at the semi-final stage by Chelsea, which meant we did not make it through our European Champions Cup group. Look at it. It's Bayern, Manchester United, and Dynamo. We came and expected 3rd, which was great. And had a great run in the Euro Cup. Having a quick look through that, we would have gone into the first round knockout stage. We smashed Austria Vienna 4-0 on aggregate. In the second round, we then put Olympiacos away 5-4. Getting through the quarterfinals against Porto, really good quality opposition, 4-2 on aggregate. And then in that semi-final, we got smacked 5-1 on aggregate to Chelsea, who, did they go on and win it? No, it hasn't even been finished yet, according to this. In the Spanish First Division, we ended up 4th, another consistent season, 71 points. We had 21 wins, 8 draws, and 9 losses. In the stats area, Karim Benzema again was the top goal scorer. Valverde had the highest average rating at Real Madrid. Vargas at Espanyol with the most assists. Most player of the match awards was Iker Munier, and the clean sheets once again was Thibaut Courtois from Real Madrid. We had some players in the stats. Umar Sadiq, 21 goals in his second season with us, coming runner-up, and also being in those player of the match 8 times. Heading into see if we did any transfers in January. We check it out. We managed to do a few little bits and pieces. We got Gabriel Sina. He's a new gen. We got Torunariga at the centre of defence. He looks excellent. Jamir Gomez, another new gen. We are trying to get these youngsters in. It's the only way we can make a quality team with minimal money. And we loaned Taylor Harwood-Bellis from Man City, another player we loaned from them, just to give us a bit of cover. That meant we must have had some outs. We did. We had a big out. We had Anel Ahmedizic, probably our best defender. He left for 30 million to Manchester United. That's made us a lot of money. Nolaskoyan, 120k we got for him. Julian Falcon left on a free. We loaned out Serrano and Zakaria Labyad, who we brought in for free, left for $500,000. If we check out the squad and see how they went according to the stats, we'll just get onto the senior squad there. We had Umar Sadiq score 34 goals for the entire season in all competitions, 21 in the league, and then a little bit in each other competition. Not as many people scoring high amounts of goals this year. Angelo Trindade, a guy we picked up, a new gen. He played 37 games, got 11 goals. He is a wonder kid in the making, of course. And we also had Alvaro Garcia score 10 goals. As far as assists went, we had Billy Gilmore in the centre of midfield getting 14 assists. He's improving. Juan P, 13 assists, and Alvaro Garcia had 10 assists as well. Our best player, according to average rating, was Umar Sadiq, again with Billy Gilmore being the second best player. A lot less players in the green for average rating in this season. All right, that is Season 3 done and dusted. Season 4 up next. Welcome to Season 4. And the club vision, they want us to play some possession football, high tempo, attacking and entertaining, which we can do. Work within the wage budget, that's on course. In the Champions Cup again, be competitive. First Division, they want a top half finish, that's been upgraded, and reach the 5th round of the Spanish Cup. In the finances, we had 2.7 million to spend, still not very much, even though we're in the Champions League, and we have 855,000 in the wage budget. The transfers we have made, before the season ticked over, we did a lot of business. We had some free transfers come in. It's the strategy we have to use. Fernandinho, a backup striker, coming in from Villarreal. Nicolo Ravella, a really well-rounded player, coming in for free as well. He comes from Juventus. Timothy Pembele, some backup in defence. Another free transfer in from Paris Saint-Germain. Quay Marabi, this guy's a new gen we've picked up from Dortmund. Calantari, another new gen, we paid 120,000 for him. Stefano Sensi, he is a fantastic midfielder from Inter. I can't believe we got him. We had to pay some wages, but wow. Michael Monk, another new gen, 17-year-old centre defender. And Rico Lewis, a defender right, who comes in for not much at all, 600k. On the outs, we have Fabian Schär leaving for 105,000. Marco Pajac leaving for 400k. Alvaro Garcia, someone who's been great for us, leaving for 1.1. We're selling him as he's 31. And a couple of loans, Blanco and Peno, going out. In the switchover of the season, we bought someone for 4.4, Osama Idrissi. He plays on the wings, a technical player with good mentals. He'll help us out in backup there. On the outs, nothing of note, just a lot of loan players. And Miguel Moro leaving for a small amount of change. If we head into the tactics, get the assistant manager to do a quick pick for our best 11. And we will check out Sadiq at the top again. Idrissi, Lopez and Collado sitting in those attacking midfield spots. Mohamed Ademir, one of our new gens, and Gilmore in the centre midfield. Garcia, he keeps playing there on the left. Maffio as well. And centre defence has changed slightly with Torunariga and Sutalo sitting in there, with, of course, Carreras as goalkeeper. If we check in on the First Division, we have started well with 2 wins from 2 games played. The season preview says we are supposed to finish 8th, up from 10th last year, still 50-1, and we will see if that plays out. I would expect us to stay reasonably consistent and finish in those top few spots. All right, let's see how we go. Okay, it looks like it's our worst season yet, unfortunately. Looking from right to left here, we had some success in the Spanish Cup. We were the runners-up. Let's check that out. We lost to Barcelona in the final, 4-2. This is our first final in any cup competition. We had Gilmore score and Idrissi, with Barcelona scoring Fati, Araujo and Torres with a 4-2 win. That's a very disappointing result, as well as our European Champions Cup result is disappointing. We got knocked out in the group stages. We did not even finish 3rd. If we check that out, let's check out our group stage. We had Liverpool, Bayern and Napoli, and I can understand why we did not get through that group, or at least finish 3rd for Euro Cup. What a crazy group that is. We would have expected to be finishing 4th there, as we did. The Spanish First Division didn't go to plan as well as the last 2 seasons. We have finished 5th. We still get Euro Cup next year, which is great. We had 19 wins, 12 draws, it's a lot of draws, and 7 losses, 38 goal difference, and a 69 points. I think that's our least ever. In the player stats, Isaac, he comes in as the Golden Boot winner, equal with Sadiq. He must have played less games. He also got the best average rating. Ika Muniain got the most assists, and Isaac got the most player of the match awards, with Ter Stegen taking over from Courtois as the best in clean sheets. Our players, we had Sadiq obviously equal the tally for most goals of the season. Stefano Sensi, someone new, getting 3rd in the average rating, which is great. And Billy Gilmore getting 6 player of the match awards, coming in 2nd. Transfers, we did a little bit of business in January. You can see they're all free transfers. These will, I think, all be new gens. Yep, we have Stefan Meyer. He comes in. Ragapovic, they are all looking really nice as well. Ollie Robinson, he comes in as a wide midfielder, and Daniel Leake is a central defender. On the outs, we just sent some players on loan. Having a look at the player stats for the end of this season, Umar Sadiq is once again our top goal scorer with 25, 21 in the league and 4 in other competitions. We had 19 from Billy Gilmore, who is progressing beautifully. 16 from Idrissi, someone we got in new this year. Trindade, one of our new gens, he got 13 goals. Collado with 11. So we got that spread of goals again, but it didn't really help us with the result, getting our worst result so far. On the assists, Pablo Maffio on the wing-back right spot, he got 11 assists. Trindade with 10 as well, and Idrissi. So our attacking players are doing it all. Average ratings are back with a lot of players in the green. Our best player was not Luka Zidane. He only played 3 games. But Stefano Sensi, our guy we got for free, he's 29 and he is amazing. He was our best player, followed by Umar Sadiq again. All right, that is the end of Season 4. I will see you all at the start or the end of the transfer window for Season 5. In this Season 5, we are expected to continue the club culture of playing beautiful football, working with a wage budget, and as far as competitions go, we are expected to reach the second knockout round in the Euro Cup, qualify for the Euro Cup with the first division, so that's finishing in the top 6 or 7 spots, reach the 5th round of the Spanish Cup, and they don't give a rat's about the Super Cup. In the finances, we have 30 million in the bank, which is a great improvement. We have 3.66 million to spend at the start of this transfer window. Our wage budget has grown massively to over £1 million a week now, and that's really good to see. We are paying players, but we still can't buy any because we don't have any money. If we check out the transfers, before the tick over of the season, we brought in 2 players. I think they're both new gens. This was the tactic in this save, knowing we wouldn't get much money. Really hunt out the new gens, the wonder kids, and bring them up through the team and hope they perform or even sell them off. Jasilski, we brought him in, a striker, and Marko Manic, we spent 1.7 million on him to play in the centre of defence. On the outs, we sold Timothy Pimbele. We got him in for free, and we managed to move him on for 3.7. And Blanco moves on for 400k. In the tick over of the season, we brought in Miguel Gutierrez, a defender left, for $1.1 million from Real Madrid. Toby Lawrence, a new gen from Dortmund, a central defender. Fabian Rieder, he comes in for free. He adds a bit of depth to our squad in the centre of midfield. And Gianfranco Asani, another new gen, a defender left. We had many outs, most of them loans here, except we sold Unai Lopez. We sold him $4.1 million. He's getting old, and we don't need him, so we might as well make the money. If we head into the tactics screen, get the assistant manager to pick without restriction, and pick the best 11. Sadiq is still our best player up in the striker position. Idrissi, Collado, and Trindade now. He makes that position his own on the right of the attacking midfield. Gilmore and Ademir. So we have 2 wonder kids sitting in spots permanently, which is great. In defence, we have Garcia and Maffio. They are holding the wing-back positions for a 2nd or 3rd consecutive season. Torunariga and Satalu in the centre of defence, with Carrias right at the back in goalkeeper. So our defence is really rock solid and consistent. Heading into the Spanish First Division table, we can see we are 2 wins from our first 2 games. Seems like we start every season that way at the moment. We start well. Having a look at the season preview, we have continued to be predicted in 8th, which is a pretty good prediction, but our odds have gone up from 50 to 1 to 33 to 1. As we're expected to finish in Euro Cup places, which is what it's saying we're going to do, let's see if we manage that, and I'll see you at the end of the season. And it has been a highly successful 5th season. We have won our first piece of silverware. We've won the lowly Spanish Cup. The board expectation was it wasn't important, but we've won something, and that is what's important to us. We beat Real San Sebastian 3-1 in extra time. If we have a quick look inside of that game, see who the goal scorers were. We had our striker Sadiq score 2, with our new gen Manic scoring 1 towards the end. Oyarzabal scoring 1 consolation goal for Sociedad. So that's a great result, our first piece of silverware. In the Spanish Cup, we made it to the quarterfinals, knocked out by Bilbao. And in the Euro Cup, we had another great run. We got knocked out in the semis by Chelsea. We'll have a look at this. In the group stage, we had Arsenal, AGF, and Bodo. We managed to finish top, which is a great result against a high-quality Premier League team in Arsenal. We then would have gone straight to the second round knockouts, where we absolutely smacked Lille 10-1 on aggregate. That's a crazy result. In the quarterfinals, we scraped past Tottenham, someone we couldn't beat previously, 3-2. And then we got knocked out 6-2. We got smacked ourselves in that semi-final, unfortunately. And the final hasn't been played yet. In the Spanish First Division, we have come in third. We are back in the Champions League. We have had 23 wins, 6 draws, and 9 losses. A goal difference of plus 33 with 75 points in the league. Alexander Isak has won the Golden Boot for the league once again, twice in a row now, with the highest average rating as well. Gomez, I think it's Sergio Gomez, with 15 assists. That's excellent. And player of the match, Isak won it again with 12. That's a great amount. Ter Stegen, he continues his run of clean sheets too. We only had one player get into any of these end-of-season stats, and that was Stefano Sensi again, being our best player with the best average rating for us. Okay, if we have a quick look at the transfers, did we do anything in January? We did not bring anyone in, but we had some outs, a bunch of players on loan, and we sold our left back, who's been with us since the start, Fran Garcia. I think he wanted a bigger challenge. Liverpool is that challenge, a bigger team, a better team, and we made some money from him. We made $12 million, which is a nice piece of change to help our wage budget. If we have a look at the squad and how we went with our own personal stats, Umar Sadiq scored 33 goals, but he wasn't the only one that scored. He scored 8 in the league. We had 4 players scored 20 goals or more throughout the season in all competitions, which is amazing. No wonder we did so well. Trindade, he's our new gen. He is getting better and better. He scored 3rd in the league and 8 elsewhere. Billy Gilmore, he had 21 goals from the centre of midfield, and he looks like a superstar as well. With Jamir Gomez, another new gen who is currently playing a lot for our team, he scored 20 goals too. With the assists, we had Stefano Sensi, our advanced playmaker. He got 22 assists. That is absolutely astounding in one season. And we had some great players, Trindade, Maffio, and Gilmore also getting in with assists too. Trindade, this new gen, he is only 19 years of age, and he has got 21 goals and 16 assists over the whole season. Average rating, we already saw that Stefano Sensi was our best player. Maffio coming in second, with Manic, our new gen central defender, coming in third with a very good season, even though he has a fickle personality. Sadiq rounding it out there. That brings to a close Season 5. Meet you back after the transfer window of Season 6. It's the end of the transfer window at the start of Season 6. Our club vision for this year is very similar to previous. Play beautiful football, work within the wage budget, be competitive in the Champions Cup, qualify for that Euro Cup 2 spot, so that's about 7th or 8th, reach the 5th round of the Spanish Cup, and they don't care about the Super Cup. And we're also getting some transfer facilities upgraded, and our stadium is getting expanded, which is lovely. Having a look at the finances, we were given $1.28 million, but if you are seeing that, we have $21 million to spend. It means we've sold some players. And we have $1.2 million around about in our wage budget. Checking out those transfers, before the switchover of the season, we picked up a whole heap of players for almost nothing. We got Henye from Real Madrid, someone to add depth to our attacking spots. Dorgeles Nene, from Salzburg. He comes in to play striker or shadow striker or advanced playmaker. Monzeglio is a new gen, playing in defence. Marzocchi, another defender, new gen. Alberto Moreno, he comes in, gives us some experience at left back and backup. Hufkemeyer, a new gen who is 21 on the right-hand side of defence. And Karlan Stanev, another new gen in defence. We are spending a lot of time and money on our new gens. On the outs, we have Fernandinho going for 2.1, Fer Martinez 675k, Kalantari, a new gen, we got him for free and sold him on for 2.5, Borja Alvarez for 400k, Quay Marabi, another new gen we got for not much and sold for 6.5, Maxime Penaud, same again, 1.5 million, and Chatelain 650k. Switching over to this season, sort of, we have brought in a bunch of players. Veljko Blagojevic, another new gen, playing in that attacking striker position. Elvis Gonzalez, what a name. Elvis is going to hopefully play in the centre of midfield for us. Gini Aguirre, he's going to play in the centre of midfield as well. We got in Trincao on loan to help us out with a bit of quality through the attacking midfield spots. Dorde Lujic, $5.5 million I spent on this new gen to play as a striker. And Fernando Victorino, $3.9 million on a central midfielder who looks absolutely banging. He's only 18, a Uruguayan. On the outs though, if we just sort that by transfer fee, we sold a couple of youngsters, Uja Milano for not much. Juan V, he got old, and we sold him for, oh no, Juan V, not Juan P. Juan V, he is a new gem we sold. Idrissi for 1.5 million. Liam Jimenez, 1.9, and we sold our striker, Umar Sadiq. And that means you can see we did not absolutely replace him, so someone's moving in there. If we check out the tactics, we will, in fact, do the pick without restriction, pick our best 11, and you can see Trindade is our new striker. We have moved him into that spot. We have Gomez, Nene, and Collado in the attacking midfield spots. Gilmore and Ademir, as always, in our centre of midfield. We have Gutierrez, Mafio in the wingbacks, Sutalo and Torrenorigo in centre of defence, and Carrias keeping our back four and goalkeeper positions really solid. In the first division, we have won 2 and lost 1 in our first 3 games, another reasonable start. And the season preview says we are going to finish 8th for the 3rd year, tracking along. And we've gone back out to 50 to 1, even though we have never finished as low as 8th ever. Hopefully we keep that run going, and we will simulate towards the end of the season. And I'll see you then. And we've done it in our penultimate season, Season 6. We have won some silverware that actually matters. Going from right to left here, in the Spanish Super Cup, we managed to finish in the semi-finals, which is the first round. We won the Spanish Cup after being the losers last year, and we had our revenge on Barcelona with a 3-1 victory over them. We got knocked out of the Champions Cup in a group with Bayern, Porto, and Fenerbahce. Seems to be as expected, although I would have had high hopes for getting in second. We were then in the Euro Cup, and we got knocked out in the first round knockouts by Leicester. But if you've already noticed, this is where it's happened. The Spanish First Division. We've won it. We have finished as champions. Real Madrid are the runners-up. And Barcelona finished in 7th, a lowly 7th. In the stats, our own man, Angelo Trindade, he has won the Golden Boot with 34 goals in a season. What a change, getting rid of Sadiq and putting him in a striker position. For the 3rd year running, our best player is Stefano Sensi, with Marco Manic, a central defender, coming in 2nd in the average ratings. Gomez with 17 assists, that's pretty good. And in the player of the matches, Stefano Sensi equals the other 2 with 7 player of the matches. If we have a check out and see if we made any transfers in January, we did. We had a couple of free transfers. Harold Hernandez, a new gen who plays in the centre of defence. Dominic Binzenbach, a 16-year-old who plays on the left, and Alejandro Balde, another backup for that wing-back left position. We got him from Barcelona. On the outs, nothing of note. We got rid of a few new gens who weren't making it. We sold them for minimal, but had 50% next sale clauses on nearly all of them, I think. Heading into the player stats for the end of this very successful season, where we have been crowned champions of Spain for the first time, and it's taken us 6 seasons, which I think is not too bad. We had Angelo Trindade with 41 goals in that striker position. He is amazing. I can't say much more about him. What a wonder kid. Jamir Gomez scored 16 goals. Another wonder kid in the making. New gen. And Alex Collado, who keeps plugging away. He got a number of 16 goals, which is great as well. And Gilmore, he got 9 goals and 9 assists. We'll mention him too. Stefano Sensi got 20 assists. He had 22 last year, I believe, in all competitions. And he's followed that up with 20 again. 17 to Collado, 12 to Gomez, and 10 to Muffio, who plays on the right there. A quick shout out to Maharam Ademir, our other wonder kid who's been with us since about Season 2. He's looking fantastic as well. Average ratings, Stefano Sensi and Manic, who got into the league best average ratings. Sutalo and Trindade, as well as Muffio, also playing extremely well throughout the whole season. That wraps up our first serious piece of silverware. We have won the league and the Spanish Cup. Great season. Let's head over to our last season, Season 7. And I'm sure you can guess, knowing what the challenge was for us to win everything we could with this club, what's going to happen in Season 7. Let's check out how it went. And this is Season 7, the final season in our Rayo Vallecano journey. We'll check out the club vision as we have done each and every season. Play wonderful football again, which we try to do. Work within the wage budget. We're in the Champions Cup. Reached the first knockout round. I reckon we might do a bit better than that. Qualified for the Euro Cup in the first division. We've already done better than that. We won that whole thing last year. Semi-finals of the Spanish Cup, and they don't care about the Super Cup. Finances, we have $111 million in the bank, and you would think we got backed. We kind of did. 19 million only, though, which is the most massive we have ever been given. We still have 29 million to spend with $1.3 million our wage budget. As far as the transfers went, in this 7th and final season, we brought in a bunch of players. Ludwig Hurst, a 17-year-old German who can play in the centre midfield, looking like a wonder kid. Miodrag Jankovic, another new gen playing wing-back left. Darwin Pachon, a midfielder. Josipovic from Partizan, he's a 20-year-old. He looks out of control, playing on the right of defence there as well. Luca Veneri, we spent $2.9 million on him, a 16-year-old German. Leonardo Klauk, got him for free. Another new gen, another German. And Simone Tamai from Club Bruges. We spent £27.5 million on this guy. We have replaced Loris Karius as our goalkeeper. We have brought in this new gen who's 21. And he's going to take us to the promised land. On the outs, we had a lot of money going out. Henier, he never really played much. Sold him for $25.5 million after coming in on a free. Funes, Rico Lewis came in for not much money, $7.5 million. Torunariga, our central defender, he's gone out for $4.5, wasn't playing much towards the end of last year. Ravella couldn't get much game time, $12.75 after coming in for free. And Hufgemeyer, I think he was a new gen. We have on-sold him. He didn't make it, $8.25 million. In the turnover of the season, a couple more new gens. Gerson Serrano, a 16-year-old Dutch kid, and Alberto Fabri, another 16-year-old Italian. We are just continuing to buy those new gens. On the outs, did we have anyone? Nope, just Lucas Zidane. He's been with us the whole time. We finally sold him. He's gone to Club Brugge. We've actually just swapped goalkeepers. That's pretty funny. We get their new gen in, and they take our old guy as well. Tactics, we'll go there. Check out the pick without restriction from our assistant manager. Sure thing. We have green, beautiful greens here with our players getting along very well in the game. Trindade up top. Gomez, Nene, and Collado in the attacking midfield spots. Gilmore and Ademir in central midfield. Gutierrez and Mafia on the wingbacks. And Sutalo and Mazzocchi, one of our new gens. He is going to play that central defence position. And Tamai, our new goalkeeper. We have started extremely well with 3 wins from 3 played. We are going to try and be champions again. We are the current holders of the competition. And let's check out our preview. They expect us to finish 4th. That has been upgraded massively. We are expected to finish in those Champions League spots now. They are saying that our squad is that good quality. And we never actually got anyone in these Media Dream 11s. Trindade must have been pretty close. 25-1. Let's see how we go. The 7th and final season of this save. I'll see you at the end. And it was our final season for a reason, because we won everything we had set out to win. Our goal was to win the Spanish First Division and the Champions Cup before we could finish up the save with Rayo Vallecano, and we have done just that. We got knocked out of the Spanish Super Cup in that first game against San Sebastian. We have done a treble, as you can see here. We won the Spanish Cup. We are the winners. We beat Barcelona again. It's a nice thing to beat Barcelona in a final. We then went ahead and made it through to the group stages, and won the Champions Cup. Let's check it out. If we check in the group stages here, where is our group? Here it is. We had Porto, PSV, and Nimes. We actually finished second in the group. Porto cleaned us up. Then in the first knockout round, we managed to win 8-5 against Liverpool. What a fantastic result. We are not playing against mugs. In the quarterfinal, we then beat off Porto, who finished ahead of us in the group 4-1 on aggregate. And in the semi-final, we beat one of our compatriots, Real Madrid, 3-1 to get into the final and play against Manchester City, who we beat 4-2 in extra time. The culprits winning us that game: Trindade, Guajaro, Sensi, and Gilmore, with Raheem Sterling scoring 2 for Manchester City. What a wonderful result overall. The Spanish First Division, we won that as well. We are now 2-time back-to-back winners of the La Liga. We had 28 wins, 7 draws, and 3 losses, 60 goal difference, and 91 points on the board. Trindade came in second in the Golden Boot behind En-Nesyri with 25. En-Nesyri had 28. Sensi was the best player in the league with the best average rating. Sensi also had the most assists in the league. Gomez had the most player of the match awards, and Ramiro had 21 clean sheets. We didn't have much else to talk about in the stats there, except for Trindade and Sensi doing extremely well. We didn't do much business in the transfer window in January. We bought another new gen, Ariel Luciano, and he looks amazing. We're not ever going to see how he goes, because that is the end of the save. We did manage to loan out a few players and sell on Thomas, who did not make it. In our squad, in this amazing season where we won a treble, we had Angelo Trindade with 36 goals in all competitions. Billy Gilmore got 25 from the centre of midfield. Jamir Gomez, a new gen, he got a heap of goals and contributions. 24 goals, 14 assists from that left side. We also had Guajaro score 16, and Sensi got himself 13 goals. With the assists, our man Sensi again, he cleaned up 20 assists. Gomez with 14. Alejandro Mazzocchi, a guy who I thought was going to play centre defence, ended up playing on the defender right spot. He looks awesome. He got himself a bunch of assists. And Billy Gilmore continued to be an amazing player for us into his absolute peak of his career. In average ratings, Sensi was the best. Jamir Gomez coming in second with Mazzocchi Manic. He is our central defender. He looks awesome with a 20 jumping reach. Trindade, Bosco Sotalo, Gilmore. Karius was our backup. Simone Tamai, our brand new goalkeeper. He is improving out of sight. He is going to be absolutely world class with that perfectionist personality and had a fantastic season with 17 clean sheets. We had Toby Lawrence also playing a fair few games, another new gen. They are all the players of note. What a wonderful season it's been. That is the end, and it has been highly successful with our 7 seasons as the Rayo Vallecano manager. That brings to a close the 7-season recap with Rayo Vallecano in our Bottom Dwellers series. If you wanted to check out the seasons in more detail, I have those videos on my channel. I also have a video explaining the tactic I used with Rayo. I'll put that thumbnail up on the screen now. Also, I would love it if you could subscribe if you enjoy what I do, and hit a like on this video if you want to see more content like this. Thank you very much, and until next time, bye.